What's happening, everybody? Mrucz here. Let me make sure that everything is working, because yesterday the stream thumbnail, I don't know, YouTube just decided to post their own thumbnail. So I'm gonna make sure that everything is going correctly. Okay, it says we're live right now. I hope that's correct. I'm also going to actually remember to tweet out and to post on Facebook this time, because I had this all set up yesterday and I didn't even post it. So what's the point in having Twitter and Facebook if I'm not even going to use it? You just make sure. Oh, okay. It's all live. Okay, good. Everything is good. It looks like it's working correctly. Okay, I could put that away. What's happening, everybody? I see you guys coming into the chat already. You guys waiting on me? Damn! Look at all the highs and the hellos and the haze and what's happening, guys. How are we? How was our weekend? Do we have a good weekend? I talked to you. My shit is falling off the shit. I talked to you like 24 hours ago, so I would have to imagine not a lot has changed. Pretty much the only thing that's changed is that there was a Super Bowl, which, you know what, we can get right into it. I'm now owed a gift basket. The Danica, Jeffrey Earnhardt, for those of you that don't know, and the Eagles all owe me shit because I predicted their shits. I got the Danica a ride, I got Jeffrey a ride, and yesterday I totally forgot that I had even said this. I needed a tweet from, wait, let me find out. I'm gonna give some props because I had totally forgotten that I had even said this in the stream yesterday. But let me see the shit. Who said it? Mike_the_driver, Michael, on Twitter said that I said in the stream, if I were to win at New Hampshire or at Pocono, that would determine who won the whole thing. And I didn't win at New Hampshire, I won at Pocono. And also, if you remember, last week I did a Madden preview and the Eagles won that. So I predicted and I fueled their path to victory. So all I gotta say is, where the hell is my shit? I should be getting something from this. I'm making good things happen for a lot of people, and all I'm looking for is a simple goddamn gift basket. Like, I don't know, some nice smelling soap, some shampoos. So the little, I don't even need a big bottle of shampoo. I'll go with the little jobs. The ones that they give you in the hotels. Just, I think I deserve something for all this work that I've put in. Like, what? They act like I don't exist. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I'm done with my rant. I'm gonna actually, let's talk about the game a little bit. I picked the Patriots mostly because of past history. Deep down in my gut, now I'm sounding like this. Oh, he knew the Eagles were gonna. I did. I had a feeling in my tummy that that was gonna come, but I didn't go with it, and now I owe my father $4. I should have gone with gut feeling, but I didn't. Okay, so I guess defense. Everyone that played defense last night, they're like, I'm not gonna play. It's the biggest game of the year, but meh, I could care less. Nobody was stopping nobody. It was just back and forth, up and down the field. It was crazy. It was a cool game. Some of the trick plays, didn't see those coming. I mean, there were 2 passes to quarterbacks. When has that ever happened over the course of one game? If Brady made that catch, he should have. It was at his fingertips, and they practiced that. Like, just come on. He could have gone so far. Like, there was so much open space that could have been a touchdown. Not like it would have set him up for a touchdown. He should have had that grab. But then when Nick Foles was able to do it and Tom Brady wasn't, like, oh shit. It's gonna be one of those nights. It just when he couldn't catch it, but Nick Foles could, that kind of I had this feeling that it was coming. But a new sponsor, Trace 29. I've never had a sponsor before. Oh, hold the phone. I know I'm talking a lot, but I don't know what a sponsor does. But thank you, Trace 29. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you. Trace 29 says he's gonna send me a gift basket. And they're sponsoring me. I'm flattered. Thank you, Trace 29. Okay. What the hell was I saying? Yeah. So when he was able to catch that for that touchdown, I was like, oh god, here we go. So I mean, the Patriots came back in the second half. They were there. They took the lead. It was 33-32, but even then, I was like, that ain't enough. And a little field goal and even a damn safety can get them the freaking lead back. My face itches. But it was a good game. I should be more happy living in Pennsylvania than I am, but it was a good way to end the season. And really though, I'm ready for racing to come back. I'm really freaking ready. It's been too damn long. I want you guys to let me know in the chat right now. What are you most excited for this NASCAR season? What are you most excited to see? What are you looking forward to the most? We got the Clash happening on Sunday afternoon. They changed up the whole damn schedule. I really miss. Well, it's mostly because they're not making money no more. But I really miss when Speed Weeks was actually Speed Weeks. They don't have practice sessions. They don't have them on Friday anymore. It's only on Saturday. They don't have practice sessions just for the Clash. It's all Daytona 500 practice. It just, and then like they're not doing it in the middle of the week, like next week. They on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they'd have all sorts of new shit. For the trucks, for Xfinity, and for Cup, they'd have tons and tons of practice sessions. But now they don't do that anymore because it's not going that great. They don't have money no more. They're trying to condense it all. I don't know. I feel like I liked it better the way it used to be. Not how it is now. They're trying to change everything because the viewers are leaving. Brian France isn't making as much money. If you were to just leave it, if you can leave it the way it is and people will come back. It's not the racing that's the problem. I think the problem is all the changes and drivers going home. Like Jeff and Tony and Carl and Dale. That's the real issue. It's because there's not that personality that everybody can get behind. No one in God's green acres is supporting bushy bitch. The Danica only bought you a short term something, and that was only her first year because the rest of it was shit. If they would leave it, you don't need stages. You don't really need the rounds in the playoffs. So much is dependent on one single race. If you I don't know. It was built on it being over the long haul. That's what NASCAR always was. You had the whole season. I do like the chase. I'm never going to call it the damn playoffs. It's the chase, people. Come on. I still like that. I liked it when it was a 10 race thing and it was still earning points over the course of 10 weeks. So what if it was a big giant gap at the end of the year? So just I like the traditional way of doing things. I think things would have gotten better if they would have left it alone. But now they're tinkering with it, and people don't like when you tinker with the shit that they have come to love. So I don't know. I'm gonna read some chats. Maine is most excited for the new Chevy. I think a lot of people are. I think that's gonna get a lot of people interested. The Camaro, it looks amazing. There's not one paint scheme that's a Camaro that I don't love. They all look fantastic. It's amazing. They needed to do this so long ago. Like, why did it take last year's ass whipping? Like, the year before, what was that? That was 2016. They weren't good then either. They should have taken it, they should have brought it out last year, but thank God it's finally here. Thank God. Okay, let's see, what else you guys saying? Extreme Dog is ready to see Chase dominate. I think there's a very good chance that happens this year. I know he hasn't won a race yet, but this year there are going to be a good amount of Chase Elliott victories. I really do think so. He's been too damn close, and I think it's just there's going to be this. Why is my desk creaking like a son of a bitch? It's going to take this switch from the 24 to the 9. Like, he wasn't able to win a single damn thing in the 24. Now that he's going to be in the 9, I'm telling you, it just the freaking floodgates are going to open. It's going to be win after win after win. It's going to happen. I know it. He's too damn good not to be winning races. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Definitely in victory lane more than once. I think, what did I say last week? You guys asked me about that. I said maybe like 5 times, something like that. I think he's going to do very well this year. Trace wants to know, my new sponsor. If you had the chance to get sponsored by Lowe's, Nature's Bakery, or Napa, which would it be? Well, Lowe's, they're winners. And I would hope that I could continue on the legacy of Jimmy. And, I mean, Nature's Bakery, Napa. The Danica, Michael Waltrip. I mean, they got Chase with Napa now. So they could get some good stuff going. But those other two, they haven't done nothing for those companies. Those companies should be getting some money back for the piss poor performances of their drivers. Lowe's, they don't get nothing back because Jimmy has done everything above and beyond for those people. So I would pick Lowe's. Yeah, He says everybody's always had their one driver and that's it. They don't know who to support anymore. That's very true. NASCAR blew up when Jeffy became super popular. That's when NASCAR was at its peak. So in that time, that's when you had Jeff, you had Tony, you had Dale Jr., you had, who else is there? I mean, those were really the big 3 names at that time that really got a lot of support from people. And just think about it. Now you've lost all 3 within consecutive years. And all those people now are like I know when Jimmy retires, there's no way in hell I'm going to feel the same way anymore. I can't love someone as much as I love Jimmy. Like Chase, I like him. I think he's going to do very well. He's going to win championships. He's going to win a lot of races, but there's something about the first driver you fall in love with that you never will be able to replace. And those guys that everyone fell in love with when the sport was super popular, they're like, well, do I even want to watch anymore? Do I want to go to the races anymore? That's why the popularity has decreased. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, because it's still really, really popular. I mean, so many guys, we all still watch it, but we're not attracting new people. And that's because I don't think the personalities are there right now. Nobody is coming to go and watch Bushy Bitch, Keselowski Bitch, Giggles Logano Bitch. Like, they aren't doing nothing for us. There's Chase. Chase is the one bright spot. The way the fans reacted at Martinsville after, what did I call him? Denny Bitch, Hamlin Bitch? After what he did, it was like the olden days. It was like, it was like God shined down on Martinsville that day, because that is really what we needed. We needed something like that to happen, to create a rivalry like that, and for Chase to become the hero. I think a lot of Dale Jr. fans saw that, and I think fell in love with him at that moment. So he's gonna be, he's got the personality. He's got that personality that everybody's looking for. He's a very likable person, down to earth person, and I think he could definitely be. They need to push him, like, in the commercials and in everything, because everybody loves him. He's freaking amazing. I mean, come on. So I think he is like, everyone's pushing Ryan Blanket. He's about as charismatic as a freaking limp noodle. He's very, like, I guess he's just, it's like cut and dry, and he doesn't blow a bunch of sunshine up your ass. I guess that's what people like. I mean, I think that's fine. I don't like the bullshit personality that I think people like Kurt Busch push to the camera. It's you can tell how fake they are, but I don't think people love Blanket as much as they love Chase. Chase is the future. We need more people like him. All right, I know I'm totally blowing off the chat, and oh, Robert, how many wins do you think Martin Truex will have this year? I definitely think that that Chevy's going to win the Manufacturers Championship. Toyota's going to take a step down. Joe Gibbs Racing, Furniture Row, they're going to take a step down. How many wins does he have? I can see Truex getting, I mean, he's still going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be to the level that he was a year ago. I'm going to say, we'll say 4. I'm going to go with 4 right now. Josie, what do you think of Las Vegas with 2 races? I mean, they took a race away from New Hampshire to put in Vegas. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, but I can totally understand why, because New Hampshire, it's kind of boring. I mean, sometimes you have like a bunch of cautions late and it makes it more interesting, but I feel like people would rather watch side by side at Las Vegas. But then again, it's, your cookie cutter track, the typical stuff that you always get at Chicago, Vegas, Kansas. It's all kind of the same, and New Hampshire brought you something different. I kind of wish New Hampshire was still in the playoffs, just because you had that beating and banging on each other. It was like a short track kind of. You're not going to have that at Vegas. Giggles and Bushy Bitch aren't going to beat the hell out of each other every trip to Vegas. Let's see, what else am I missing? Super Squad. I started watching NASCAR, the Brickyard 400 2017. Now, you're very new to this, but that was The Brickyard 400 lately is like the worst possible first race to watch. Like, any other year, you would have been fast asleep and you wouldn't have become a fan. But this year's Brickyard 400 was freaking unbelievable. Jermaine just showed why I love him yet again in that race. Throwing it into turn 3 with the car smoking like crazy. I still say he should have won. He was going to win that race if that damn car wouldn't have started puffing smoke all over. Thanks, Chad, building a car that erupts in smoke right at the end. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Bulldog says at most 2 wins for Truex. I think he can get up to 4. I don't think he'll be as dominant as he was last year because the other teams, you start to gain. It was like when Harvick, he had his big year with Stewart Haas when they first got together, and since then they've had really dominant runs, but they haven't been like they were that first year or two. You can go a couple years and then you start to fall off. T says after Jeff Gordon left, I didn't watch one race on TV the next year. See? And Jeff was even in races the year after he retired. It really does. The driver you fall in love with when you first start watching, when they're gone, then what? It's not the same anymore. Bulldog, I feel William Byron is also the future of the new Jeff Gordon. That could very well be. I'm interested to see how he does this season. Xfinity and trucks are a hell of a lot different than the Cup Series, so we're going to see just how talented he is, because I think Hendrick Motorsports is going to be much better this year. Their performance is going to be way up. And he will have equipment that he can run up front with. So we'll see. Is William Byron for real? I would have to think, after what he did in his first season, just like Chase in his first season in Xfinity, I think he is the real deal and will be as successful. And I think Chase and him, they're going to be battling for quite a few years, going into the future. Frank says Bowman will win in the 88. When they said that, I know it was the right thing to do, but Alex Bowman, yeah, he had that good run at Phoenix, but the rest of the time, did he do much of anything? No. He had another top 10, I think, but I don't see him. He doesn't have a personality. He is one that you don't. I don't know. When you see an interview from him, I don't feel like I'm getting the real person. They're just certain people when they interview them. It feels so rehearsed, and I think that's exactly the thing that NASCAR fans don't like. They like people that are authentic and don't just blow a whole bunch of sunshine up your ass like Kurt Busch does. Trace 29. What if the championship 4 was all Hendrick? I can see 3 of the 4 being Hendrick Motorsports. Alex Bowman isn't getting there. I really do not think so. Let's see, what else we talking about? See, Tristan Walker. Now this is, listen to this. After Dale Sr. died, I didn't watch a race till Junior won the 500 in 04. That could very well be me. Jedi retires, and I become a hermit. I just live in here. I pull myself under the covers, and I never come out. You guys got to be on the lookout for that. I might disappear after Jedi retires. I might just become, you know, just my hair's gonna get all long, and it's gonna be like all gross. I'm never gonna wash it. I'm gonna stink, and I'm just not gonna care about life anymore because Jedi isn't on the track anymore. Okay, I'll be fine. Give me some water. Gas can water. Get one. There's, oh my God, why was there water still in there that just whipped on my neck? There's not much left in there. Okay. Let's see. Some people, Legend Racer, some people say that video games are useless, but William Byron won the championship in Xfinity because of iRacing. iRacing it's pretty interesting how people are ending up, like, what other, I can't play Madden and then end up in the Super Bowl. I can't start, you know, like cracking home runs in MLB The Show and end up playing in a World Series. Like, that just, it doesn't happen. So it's really cool that iRacing has translated to that success for people, that it's that realistic. I know I still have to play it. I know, trust me, I know. I see your comments. I gotta do some iRacing. But it really is pretty awesome that William Byron, I mean, what, like 5 years ago he was racing online, and now he's taking over the car that, you know, Jeff once drove and that Chase just drove. It's pretty unbelievable what video games can do for you. I mean, look at me. Even though I'm not racing no race cars at Daytona, I have now 2,044 people watching my shit because I race. I play, you know, PlayStation. I race online. That's just, it's unreal. I have a sponsor with Trace29. I have 22 people watching me just talk. Just talking. I'm just talking. You guys care about my opinions. It's unbelievable. Now 23 people. Unbelievable what video games can do. Just saying. What else am I missing? Oh, Super Squad. Honestly, I don't think Byron will be that good his rookie year. Next year he could win a race. That could very well be too. It's very different, Xfinity and trucks, compared to Cup. Look at Giggles. They brought him in like that, and it's just like what they're doing with William Byron. And look at how he did it, Joe Gibbs Racing. He won in his rookie year a rain-shortened race. Then he didn't win the next season. Then was it the season after? Or was it 2 years after that? Might have been a couple years after, where then he finally won again at Pocono. So there is something to being brought up too damn quick. Look at all the names that just fell by the wayside because they were brought up too damn quick. Maine, do you think the plate races this year will be good? I'm very excited to see these plate races. With the new ride height rules, they're going to be doing 20 to 30 miles per hour faster. They're going to be going 20 to 30 miles per hour faster than they had been. So that's 220, 230. That's like IndyCar speeds. That's kind of freaking nuts. I had no idea that they would be going that much quicker. But it's going to be interesting. And what happens then when there's the big one on the front straightaway? We saw how Austin Dillon was thrown. Austin bitch Dillon. He was thrown up into the catch fence at, 20, 30 miles per hour slower. So what's going to happen when you have that much more speed and you have a wreck like that on the front straightaway? Is that car going to go and, squish a bunch of people? I think it's kind of scary, but also really really cool. Um, let's see. Beastman, thoughts on the Super Bowl? I won it for the Eagles. They owe me something in return, and it was a good game. It was a really good game. Uh, Jordan. Wait, what am I missing? Jordan wants me to play a NASCAR game head to head with my girlfriend. I know. I know. I know you guys want to see that in the worst way. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it'll happen. Um, Tristan, people are thinking Jamai's gonna retire after this year. I'd like to see him. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Like to see him get 8, but you know Dale is the best of all time. Ooh, now we're gonna start a Dale versus Jamai debate in the chat. He's signed through 2020. So, I'm going to feel really gypped if I don't see a couple more years after this. I don't know. He doesn't give me this impression. Like Jeff, for quite a while, he had all those back problems. I got the feeling the last few years that it could be any year that he retired. I don't get that feeling with Jamai. I don't know. Maybe I'm, trying to stay more optimistic because I love him. But I don't get the feeling like Tony. Also, you could tell Tony just wasn't having any fun anymore. Dale Jr. I don't think he was. He had grown out of it almost. I still think that Jamai and Chad still feel like they have a lot more to accomplish. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive. I don't know. But I'd like to think that they're not done yet. Oh, Trace 29, NASCAR Heat 3 with loot boxes. You know it's coming. They're gonna make NASCAR Heat 3, where then they're gonna put all the paint schemes in the game, but you're gonna have to pay like $30 to unlock all the shit. Or you can play 5,000 hours and unlock one goddamn bushy pedigree dog food paint scheme. God, 704 games. Honestly, can suck my nut. Okay. Jordan, who do you think will win the poll for the Daytona 500 and Clash? I got a Jeff Gordon nickname, Rainbow Warrior Bitch. That's a good one. For the poll for the 500, oh, Chase. It's good. I'm gonna say Chase is a possibility, or William Byron. I'd have to say it's gonna be one of those two. I really think so. It's always they need a good story, and one of those two I think would provide the best story, because Chase is back in the number 9, and William Byron just being in the 24. I think it's going to be one of those two. The Clash, I don't even remember, how do they select? Don't they just do a random draw for that, for starting order? It used to be fun to watch that show with where they had the starting position shoved into the, this is a weird thing I'm doing, into the Budweiser can, and they had to pull it out. And then Joey Logano giggles. He was too young and too much of a whippersnapper, so they had to have Greg Zipadelli come with them as like a chaperone to get to open the beer bottle. That was so dumb. There was no beer in it. God. It was funny though. It was really funny with Kenny Wallace hosting that, and that's when they like had a different set of rules every year. So there were always different drivers up there. I remember Ken Schrader was in it one year. Then Derek Cope was in it one year. Derek Cope, the only bitch to ever start and park in a Clash. Proven fact, Jack. Okay. Oh, let's see. What else we talking about, everybody? AGMO says hi. What's happening? Um, Carrie says hello. What's happening, Carrie? Logan says hey. Hello, Logan. Uh, what? I totally lost where I was in this chat. Uh, Legend Racer. The only thing I'm worried about with Byron is that he's getting Kane's equipment. But you know, they're gonna put so much attention towards Byron now because he's the hot shoe. Um, he's getting good equipment. Alex Bowman is going to be like the test driver. He's going to get the Dale Jr. Casey Kane equipment. Extreme. Do you think the Roval will be good at all? Oh, it'll be interesting. Now, will it be good? I don't know. That remains to be seen. It will definitely be interesting, and it'll get people talking, because I know that's what NASCAR wants. They want people to be talking about their shit again. So they're willing to do whatever the hell they have to. But will it be a good race? We've never seen anything like that. We've never seen, a regular oval, but then with the road course in it. So Jemai is really good at Charlotte. Will that lend to him being good at the road course also? Like, people are going to be good on the actual track, and then other people are going to be good on the road course. Now, how's that going to balance out? It's going to be I'm going to say it's going to be an interesting race. Super Squad can't wait for the super fast speeds at Daytona. That could be the biggest wreck ever. Yeah, it could be pretty damn intense. Carrie, what do you think about the ARCA series? I'm guessing is what you meant to write there. ARCA, I mean, I always watch it when it's on. Is it ever super competitive? I mean, that's like NASCAR of old. They just don't have any money. So it's fun to watch. It's, nice seeing different people win races. I like watching. I've always, since I started following NASCAR, I found ARCA pretty shortly after that, and I've always watched it. Josie, Michael, if you were the boss of NASCAR games, who would you hire to make a NASCAR game? If only I had that power. 704 would be out the door so damn fast, out on their ass. I would kick them out the door and they land on their ass. They'd be hitting the bricks so damn quick. Get out of my building. You are not making my NASCAR games any longer. I would most definitely, after, you guys probably already know this, what I'm going to say. After what they did in Forza Motorsport 7, I would commission Microsoft to make a cross-platform NASCAR game. You don't have to be so damn stingy, Microsoft. You can make games for everyone. That would be like the caveat to the whole thing. You have to make it for PS4 also. You have to work together and make a good NASCAR game because you have the physics down pat. You have the cars designed beautifully, the graphics beautiful. Work together, make the greatest NASCAR game anyone has ever seen. They could do such a good job. It would be just brilliant. I would, oh my God. I just came so hard thinking of that. That would be amazing. Frank Jr.'s wife had part to do with his retirement. I definitely think so. I think he just, like I said, he outgrew it. He wanted a family. He wanted to do other things. So, I think that's really, there's more to life than just racing. There is. Whoa, 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 whoa. T, that ain't even funny. T just said, I heard Jimmy won't be in next year's NASCAR game like Sauter wasn't this year. I'm gonna find you. You aren't funny. Bulldog then replied, if Jimmy was not in a game, this channel would die. That ain't funny either. I'm gonna come and find you, Bulldog. John says, what's up, Michael? What's happening, John? There are only 17 cars in the Clash? No Danica, thank God. The Danica. Dale Jr., Kenseth. Kenseth, I really feel bad for him. Because even though he drove for the dark side, he had a cool personality. His interviews were fun, and I'm gonna miss him out there. Kenseth was cool. They really, Joe Gibbs, you big bitch, you really screwed Kenseth over. Like, they could have left Eric Jones in that 77. What the hell was the rush? After what Kenseth has brought you success, why are you doing him like that? Let him retire. Tell him, like, Matt, you know, we got 2 years max. That would give him like 2 years, or you could just say 1 year. You could have told them last season. I think the news came out in like July or whatever. Could have told them then, you have the end of this year going into next season. We appreciate what you've done for us. We're giving you this time to find something else, because in 2020 we're giving the 20 to Eric Jones. It just, you know, don't be a douche. Like, just help the guy out. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how Kenseth got screwed over. Michelle says, sup, Mikey, what's happening, Michelle? Logan, when are you going to do more online racing? I'll be doing it at some point this week. I don't know, maybe tomorrow? I'm not totally sure. John, who's your pick for the regular season champion? Ooh, that is a solid question, because everyone asks, what's your final four? Who's going to win the championship? Nobody asks me who's going to be the regular season champion, because you got a whole bunch of bonus points with that. Ooh, that's tough. I think Harvick will be... Nah, you know what? Ford is going to fall off. I'm telling... Chase is going to be a freaking boss this year. I'm gonna say Chase. Why not? We'll say Chase is the regular season champion. Did you see the Jeff Gordon Pepsi commercial with the Monte Carlo? I saw the commercial yesterday, yes. That was... Couldn't they have at least given him an SS? Why did it have to say Monte Carlo? It was an SS. Why'd they write Monte Carlo on that? Just because that's when he had the Pepsi scheme? It was weird. But, I mean, seeing him, that was cool. Let's see, I know I'm missing a ton of chats. Super Squad, I heard Chrysler wants to join NASCAR. They might be in as soon as 2020. I mean, they've been talking a lot about all these different manufacturers coming in. I would like to see Dodge come back, first and foremost. Bring Dodge with the Challenger. Put them in there. I don't know if any of it's actually going to happen, but they've talked about... I'm trying to think of some of the other manufacturers that were a possibility. I think maybe Audi, Mercedes, something like that. But it's all just like rumors. There's no actual evidence that anyone's building a cup car from another manufacturer besides the 3 that are already in there. Michelle wants to know if I think Casey will win any races. If so, how many? Michelle, sorry to report, I don't think Casey is winning. I know, I'm sure a whole lot of people, I know you guys love your Casey, but I just, in the 95, he's going to run, I think, right on par with where he was running in the 5. Now, he did win the Brickyard in the 5, but that was after pretty much everyone got wrecked last year. So, he would need a miracle. It can happen, but I don't see it happening. I think Casey is pretty much in the car that he's gonna, end his career with. I think I don't see him doing that like he did in the beginning of his career when he was actually winning races. He hasn't won many races in recent years. I think the 95 will be improved. I definitely think it's gonna, like, they stepped their game up a lot last year with Michael McDowell. Well, now with Casey and with more support behind them, I think they're gonna run that much better. They'll be in the top 10, top 15, but winning, leading laps, I don't see that really happening. Let's see. Logan asks, if you were not a YouTuber, what would you want your job to be? Huh. That's an interesting question. I mean, like, I would want to be a race car driver, but that's, kind of like shooting for the stars. If we're talking more normal jobs, then I guess I thought there was a point in time where I thought about becoming a teacher, like a history or a science teacher. Can you imagine me teaching a class? I would just be yelling all the time, but not like yelling at them, but just like trying to get my point across. Like, let me think of something. This is the periodic table. You were going to learn it, and you're going to learn it good. That was lame. I would be such a lame science teacher. Oh my god, that was so dorky. I couldn't come up with anything better than that. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in the year 1492. If I was a history teacher. I'm one weird son of a bitch. Yeah, I'd be a teacher, okay? I'd be a teacher. Brett, who's going to win the Daytona 500 this year? Chase or Kyle Larson or I don't want to say bushy bitch. Ugh. Oh. Giggles is always up there. Keselowski is, but I don't want to see them. I'm gonna go. My picks are between Chase and Kyle Larson. Let's see, what else am I missing? Mr. Mrucz. Oh my god. Let's see. T. Would you rather get invited to the Super Bowl with locker room passes and with the Seahawks and they win the bowl, or watch on TV Jimmy getting his 8th? Well, think about it. Super Bowl championship don't fall on the same day, so I could do both, and I'm most likely watching Jimmy at home anyway. So I'm going to take the Super Bowl with the locker room passes. I'm going to hang out with Russell Wilson. We're going to get our freak on, and we're going to party hard. And then I'm going to watch them kick some. Who do I want? I want to see them kick some Steeler ass. And yeah, it's going to be that. I picked the Super Bowl. Let's see. Robert, what about McMurray? Does he win a race? If McMurray wins a race, it's at Daytona or Talladega, nowhere else. I know how aggressive he is after last year because of how he pushed around Jermaine. Caused multiple wrecks for him. Piece of shit. That's still why I'm ready to shove a whole 20-piece McNugget up that son of a bitch's ass. He can pull it off. McMurray is very good at restrictor plates. He can win a race, but it will be at one of those 2 tracks, one of those 4 races, if it does happen. Josie, Michael, if you were to run Hendrick Motorsports, who will be driving for you? Jermaine? Till he died. He'd be in a lifelong contract. I'd never let him retire. I never would have let go of bushy bitch. I know, that's saying a hell of a lot right now. Chase and Kyle Larson. Those 4 would win me. They'd net me like 20 to 25 wins every year. Every year. Frank, do you think Boyer will get his first win this season for Stuart Haas in the 14 after running good last year? I say yes. I say Boyer wins a race this. One race. It'll be one race. It'll be at like Richmond or something like that. I could see him winning one. T, give us your best reaction if Jemai changed his number. This, I'm guessing you mean this year. You wrote this, yeah. Oh, okay, you corrected yourself. Okay. If Jemai changed his number, it would be something similar to the way I reacted when he ran the 5 car, in that one All-Star race in 2011. Yeah, y'all don't know that. Some of you might not remember, but Jemai has run one cup race, not in the 48. And my reaction, if he changed his number this year, would be the same that I had then. It'd be just... Okay. AGMO, where will Bushy win? Well, I hope nowhere, but I could see him getting 3 or 4 wins. Excuse me. I said excuse me. I can see him, let's see. He could win it like one of the Richmonds. My nose is itching. And other places, but 3. I don't even want to think about Bushy winning. But that I'm saying 3. How will the Danica do in the 500? My gut tells me she's gonna, no, we'll go with my head says that she's gonna wreck. Then my gut tells me she's gonna get like a top 15 because she's gonna avoid all the shit. So I don't know which is right. I'm gonna lean towards what my head is telling me, that it's gonna be a wreck. John, who wins the most races this year for Toyota, Ford, and Chevy? Who wins the most for Toyota? I'm just trying to think of the Toyota drivers. Okay, I would say Truex gets the most for Toyota. For Ford, I'm going to say... Oh, God. Keselowski. For Chevy, Chase. I think those are my picks. I'm sticking to those. Oh my God, we're coming up on an hour. We're gonna take just a couple more. I'm gonna read a few more chats and then I'm gonna get the hell on out of here, everybody. Michael, if Chevy was not in NASCAR, who would you drive for? Toyota or Ford? I would rather suck nickels off of I-95 than drive either of those hunks of crap. It still haunts me to this day that I had to take my driving test in a Ford Fusion. Took every bit of me not to run that thing off a cliff. All right. I think I've covered just about everything you guys have wanted me to cover. I just, you know what? I just want to say, thank you guys for coming and hanging out and listen to me ramble on and, answer questions and such. It really means a lot that I can just put on the Michael Mrucz show and you guys come out and watch and support me. And now we have a sponsor with Trace29. It's really unbelievable. I have no clue how this happened, but I thank you all very, very much. And next week we'll have some actual racing to talk about. We'll have the Daytona 500 qualifying to talk about, as well as the Clash. So we've got some racing coming up. Thank God. Hallelujah. But it's I'm looking at the damn chat and I don't know. I'm not even focusing now. We finally got racing season upon us, thank Christ, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about coming up. Finally, the last week without it. Let's all give it a round of applause. Yay! All right, I'm gonna end it there. 56 minutes. I put in my hour this week. My community service. I don't see it as community service. I'm joking. But thank you guys very much for watching. I love every single last one of you. I don't know what I'm playing yet tomorrow, so we will see. But I will see you guys then. I hope you have a wonderful night. I saw someone talking about WWE Raw, so I hope you enjoy that. And I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Let me put my thing on the thing. Oh, wait, I don't do the sexy face for this. What do? I forgot what I did last week. I did professional. Okay. I have to look very professional as I end this. Okay. Look at that chiseled jawbone. I'm looking like a straight up boss right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.